Damon, many congratulations. Straight set to win over Adrian Lewis. Highest average on the World Championship stage. You must be so pleased with that.
Oh, what did I get?
96 in the end, just over 96.
Oh, I'll take that. I mean, it's not my best, but I'll take it. Yeah, especially over Adrian Lewis, mate. He's obviously two-time world champion, absolutely classed. And I think that's just the thing with me. When it comes to the big names and the big games, maybe it's just a thought in my head where I have to play really well and I have to do this and I have to do that, where sometimes maybe I take it easy on people that I think, that they're below me on the ranking system, and maybe that's a thought that goes, I don't know.
Were you surprised by how comfortable the scoreline was? Because we know Adrian, what he can do. He's not been in the best of form, but he played well yesterday. He's got the pedigree on the stage, so convincing win for you.
Yeah, probably surprised, but yeah, at the same time, I was always waiting to go and, oh man, I could be 2-0 up, 2 sets up, 2-0 up in legs, and he can come back. There's no reason for it. So I really wanted to keep my intensity, wanted to keep my flow going. I really felt that I'd throw real quick in that game. I really did. I was just like, we'll keep on it and roll with it. So I think it'll just all happen for me, and I kept that pressure on. And maybe there's a bit of hype about Adrian Lewis, being the champion before, and there's a lot of hype about him. Oh, can he recapture this and be this and be this? And so.
You've had a fantastic year. The World Cup win, of course, being the highlight. Your Pro Tour form, you've been so consistent. But over the last few months, your TV results haven't quite been there. So how pleasing was it to play like that and get that win today? Yeah,
it's just another game. It was just another game, and I know what I've done in those TVs. I'm not letting it bring it, dwell on it, you could say. You know what I mean? I know what I can bring and what I can perform. And if you bring it in, then you're going to make it a thing. So I'm not making it a thing of what it is. I like to say that I've just been unlucky in some circumstances, or it is what it is, and I move on and I learn, and I'll be stronger for it. So hopefully I'm really strong this next couple of weeks.
We spoke to you at the Grand Slam of darts, and you said you believe you can challenge for the biggest titles in the sport. And when you get that win, the next big win on TV, the confidence will start to flow, and there's no better place to find that best form than here at the Alexandra Palace, is there?
Yeah, 100%. As long as I have a bit of fun up there. Yeah. Mate, every time I've had fun and a smile on my face, I've watched some games back, and every time I'm just having fun, it seems to happen for me. So as long as I keep doing that, I think it will happen.
Thanks, Damon.
Cheers, mate.
Damon, congratulations on the performance. Does this make Christmas even better knowing that you're coming back here afterwards?
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah, 100%. I've been in some sticky situations before. I've gone home after a first round loss and before Christmas, and yeah, you take it really hard. It is really hard. You have so much expectation on yourself, and to lose first round is like, yeah, it's so gutting. So I think I've learned, and I've gained so much experience in this game in such of 3 years. So I know what it's all about, and yeah, I'm really looking forward now.
You talked about that magical 3 years that you've had. You pinch yourself that you're in the top 16 in the world after just 3 years.
My wife pinches me. Yeah, she really gives me the old, look what you've done. Look where you are. And I keep seeing the bad side of things, and I'm a sucker for it. You know what I mean? I think, I don't know, it's weird. It is. You can't help but always wanting to do better, because I'm very competitive. That's how I am. That's how I've grown up. I'm very competitive. But my wife always keeps me grounded and going, look what you've done, and I've got to appreciate. I've got to learn to appreciate and be where I'm at. So, like I said, 3 years, and where I'm at the moment, happy days.
Do you look back at that Brisbane Masters and pinch yourself that you were a non-tour card holder at the time, and now you're flying the flag for Australia as Australians number one?
It's massive, isn't it? I think it's massive. Like, there's no one else in the World Series that's sort of done that. You know what I mean? It's nuts. It was always a plan, and something to come to plan a bit more progressive than it has. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I feel it's more progressive than probably what it should be and all that. So I'm really, really stoked.
Also, we saw you do some media in the build-up to the World Championships, and you were critical of the critics that were saying that you'd never do it on TV. Is that nice that you've gone up there, produced your best ever World Championship average, and just to show everyone that I can do this?
Yeah, 100%. It's just people are always going to have their doubts, aren't they? You know what I mean? And they're going to have their bets and all that. So, you know what I mean? It's up to me and just what I do, and shut that out and be professional about it. Just play my game and be happy and enjoy it. at the end of it, just enjoy it. Cheers.
Through to the post-Christmas, does it really change the mood over Christmas being in
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I don't think I want to stay in the same house as Dimmy. Because he's through, you know what I mean? If I didn't get through, I'd be like, stuff this. Like, go get yourself a hotel. What's wrong with you? Nah, look, it's going to be wonderful, mate. And I dare say we'll be on the board like crazy non-stop. And, yeah, we're just going to have a massive good Christmas.
Does it help having Dimmy there at Christmas? I know you've been seeing plenty of people over the time, but having someone there to have that hour of practice when you need it must be useful.
Yeah, we got the Aussie people at the moment. I've been seeing them, and I would love to keep seeing them until the duration is here. And then, yeah, me and Dimstar we'll hit the board so often, and I think we'll just have a real good Christmas and think about. You know, it's always going to be about the darts around this time, isn't it? It's it's the biggest tournament of the year, so we'll, yeah, I think we'll be up for it.
It was mentioned earlier, best performance up on that stage. Not always been the greatest stage for yourself, but does it feel like a little bit of pressure on?
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like the biggest performance I've had. You know what I mean? There's so much more to give. There's a lot in the locker. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Look, my seasonal average is probably higher than what I played tonight. Yeah, so I've got so much more to give, and as long as I feel comfortable, being happy, like my wife says, just be happy, enjoy the moment, and just do you. And yeah, that's all I can ask.
Listen to your wife more often, is that the only reason?
Well, apparently that's the rule of everybody's relationship, isn't it? Cheers.
Obviously, having some of the Aussies down in the crowd with Raymond being here means a lot. Obviously, especially with the tribalism in the crowd, maybe being a little bit more English-based in this. Yeah. How much does it mean to have the Aussies down this way, participating and be able to be that support? Yeah,
it was massive, wasn't it? I think, obviously at the start I didn't get the most welcoming, didn't I? I think it was a lot of boos there. I was like, well, just the same as last year, got the boos again. But, nah, look, I don't know, it's very comforting knowing that they're here and they're making the moves, and it wasn't just one or two, it was about 7 or 8 Aussies here, so it just felt really comforting, and I just really wanted to perform and show who I am and what I can do.
Potentially the next round could potentially be Joe again, because you guys just love to match each other.
Well, yeah. Well, it must be my turn, eh? What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's the thing. I was going to say, have you learned anything from the matchups with him?
The biggest thing for me was trying too hard and thinking that I can, I don't know, I'd like to say just trying way too hard. Obviously, Joe is a crazy good player, but the thing is, I just got to watch what I do, play my own game, like anyone would say, and hopefully it all turns out for the best.
And you've said, just like Bo has said, it's most important and you do the best when you're having fun. How do you make it fun for yourself when you're in a high-pressure situation?
Yeah, I think it's just, it's moments in the game, isn't it? I think you have good moments, and then you can build on them good moments and feel relaxed, and you know, if you're a crowd pleaser or not, or you interact and you like to take that in, I think a lot of things, momentum, and if you can turn it around in your favour and just own the stage, then I think it could work for me 100%.
Fantastic. Good luck with the next one.
Thanks.
Damon, first of all, congratulations. You're in the third round now. You had a 13 darter to win that second set, 3-2. Was that the moment where you maybe thought, well, I have him where I want him?
Yeah, I think so. I think if it was 1-1, then I think things are different. So 13 data, I'll take that any day of the week. Especially against Louis. I think everything was all just working in my favour, and I just built confidence after being 2-0 up.
57% on the doubles. Was that something you practiced before more than you regularly do, or just like always?
Nah, it's like always, mate. I'm always practicing checkouts. I've got my routines going on, and it's mostly checkout games. I don't do a lot of treble games, you could say. And we had the last 3-4 days leading up to the Worlds. We had Keegan Brown come around, so it was me, Keegan, and Dimmy, and we must have, we murdered the board. You know what I mean? We had to change it a couple of times. So we just go in with so much confidence because we practice with each other, and I think that was a big help.
Your opinion on the set format? Do you like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I try and look at it as just 5:01 every time, and that's what it's all about. You can't look too far ahead, and because you do that, you get a bit unstuck. So it's all about just 5:01, win the leg, whether you got the throw or not, and that's it. Move on.
Were there some issues with your walk-on song? Because on the Euro Tour you had something else.
I think it just didn't take off, eh? I just really didn't think it took off. I tried it for the year, didn't happen. So I was like, I watched a couple of games back, and yeah, We Will Rock You by Queen, and I think that just took off a bit better than everyone sort of knows it, and I think I like that a bit better.
Especially after you got that booze, but then the music started.
Yeah, that was it. Shut them down a little bit. Yeah.
And third round now against Joe Cullen. What kind of game do you expect after Christmas?
Well, we don't even know if it's Joe Cullen yet. Could be Ricky, could be Fallon. So, I don't know. But if it is Joe, I'll be up for it because he's killed me a couple of times or a few times in tournaments, and man, I'm hungry as hell, and I want to beat him.
Good luck for the next round, thank you.
Cheers.
Just a quick one, Damon. What's it been like the oceanic invasion at this Worlds as well? Obviously, we've seen Raymond over here, Ben Robb, both ran in the Super Series before they got here. The oceanic region's making a real statement right now.
Yeah, they're keen. They're hungry. They want this sort of darts. I mean, we're not getting a great opportunity back home. Obviously, we got the DPA, and now I think we're fluttering with the ADC. I think they're over there now. So it's about getting them players over here and seeing what it's all about. There's such a great people from 85 to a 90 average. There's like 200 of them. Where in Australia, I think there's probably only 20 of them. So it's such a big deal, and I really hope that I think a few of them are going to Q school this year, and I really hope they take that experience, whether they get a card or not, and do really well. And I just really hope they take what they get from it. Cheers.